Hello guys, welcome back once again. In this part, I will teach you how can you work with Flutter material design. So as you can see, I have created a project. Okay, I just remove all this auto-generate code and I just added my custom class and I have added a stateful widget. Okay, so this is the empty project. Now first I will remove this container. So remove this container and add a scaffold widget. So inside this scaffold widget, first we need to add AppBar. So AppBar is going to be new AppBar, and AppBar should have a title. Title is going to be new text. Okay, so new text, and we can call it material design. Okay, now for our AppBar, we need to add a background color. So if you want to add a background color for your AppBar, you need to choose background color, and then color is going to be colors dot, we can choose red accent color. Okay, so now if we run this application, here you can see our background color and our text. So now add two icon button inside this AppBar. So there is a property inside AppBar, and that is called actions, and actions has a widget of property. Okay, so inside this widget of property, we need to add new icon button. So new icon button, and it will give us two parameters. One is for icon and one is for on press. So this on, so if user click this icon, then if you want to take any action, then we need to work this on press method. Okay, so for icon, we need to add icon. So new icon, and icon has a icons. So icons property, so icons dot, and we can choose some auto generator, some icon that provided by Flutter. If you want, you can choose your custom icon. Now for now, we need to add we can add just debug print. We can simply call it here source. Okay, now add a comma and add one more icon button. So new icon button. Okay, so we need to add a icon. It's going to be new icon, and inside this we need to add icons dot, we can choose this title icon, and same add a debug print mode. So debug print, and we can call it title. Okay, all right. So now if we run this application, hopefully we will be able to see these two icons. So here you can see two icons. Now if I click this and if I open our logcat, then you can see this source, and if I click this title, and you can see this title. Okay, no problem. So our AppBar part is complete. Now if you want to add a drawer, then how can you do this? So add a navigation drawer. Okay, so adding a navigation drawer, first we need to add so if you want to add navigation drawer inside your application, you need to add this drawer keyword. So drawer keyword, and this drawer keyword contain a drawer. So drawer, new drawer. Okay, now if we run this application now, then we will see this drawer icon, but we will not be able to see any data. Okay, so if you want to add list of data inside navigation drawer, then you need to choose a child, and this child is going to be ListView. Okay, so we need to add a ListView, and ListView has a children of property. Okay, so now in here we can add our all this data that you want to add inside our navigation drawer. So don't forget to add this ListView and this children widget. So first we need to add new user navigation drawer header. It will give us two parameters. One is our account name and one is our account email. Okay, so if you want to add a navigation drawer header, then you need to choose you need to add this new user account drawer header. Okay, so for our account name, we can choose new text is going to be, you can choose, I can call it code with YDC, and for account email we can it obviously a text. Text is going to be, you can call it ydc@gmail.com. okay. Now if we want to add a background color, then we need to add decoration, and this decoration has a box decoration, and inside this box decoration we can choose color of our navigation drawer header. So color is going to be, so this color is going to be colors dot, I can choose orange color. Alright, so now run this application and you can see our background color and our name and our email address. Okay, so our navigation drawer header is done. Now if you want to add list of item inside navigation drawer, you need to import new list style, that is the property provided by Flutter. Okay, so this list style will contain two data. One is title obviously a text, so text we can call it first page. Now if you want to add a icon at the left side of this text, you can choose leading. There is another property called trailing. If you choose trailing, then it will add, then the icon will add in right side. Okay, so leading obviously it's the icon, so new icon is going to be icons dot, you can choose this search icon and change the color of this icon. This color is going to be colors dot, I can choose purple color. Okay, so now if we run this application, then here you can see our icon and our text. So we can simply copy this subtitle for a few more time. 1 2 3 4 5. So first page, and this one is going to be second page, this one is going to be third page, this one is going to be fourth page, and this one is going to be fifth page. Now we can simply change the icon, album, and also change the color, orange color, add icon, green color, then jet icon, red accent color, and this one is going to be, you can choose SS icon and choose this blue color. Now run this. Now you can see our all these pages and all this data. Okay, all right, no problem. So now if you want to add, now there is still a problem. So if you click any of this item, then you can see our navigation drawer is not closed, and the reason is that we did not add any functionality. So if you want to close this navigation drawer when user will click any of this item, then we need to add simply, there is a property called onTap, and inside this onTap we need to add navigator dot off. This off is has a context, and dot pop. Okay, done. So we can simply copy this and we can paste it for all of this list of item. Alright, and done. Okay, now if I run this application and if I click any of this icon, then you can see it collapses. Okay, so it's working perfectly. So all done. Now it's time to work with our body part. So our navigation drawer int. Now add body tag. First we need to add a list view. So why we need to add a list view? And the reason is that if you work inside this list view, and if you select this whole body part inside the list view, then we will get some advantage, like you will not need to use any scroll view or any scroll bar. This list view will give us this opportunity to do this. Okay, that's why we are using here this list view, and this list view has a children of widget. Like I will add, for first container I will add some image, and second part will add some property, then we can scroll it. Okay, so that's why we need to use this list view. You can also use directly container and some scroll bar, but I don't like to use it here. So for first part we need to define a container. So new container. Okay, this would be our first container, and we must need to define the height of our container. So for example 250, and add a margin as in set all is going to be 10.0. okay, and now we need to add a child, and child is going to be new list view, and this list view will have a children of widget, and we will define this list view scroll direction horizontal exist.horizontal. okay, so that we can scroll over all these images horizontally. okay, now this is our main container, and in here we have added this. okay, so now inside this list view we need to define a container. So new container, and add margin as in set all is going to be 10.0, and now we need to add a child, and this child is going to be new clip-r react. So why we are adding this clip-r react? This clip-r react provide us a easy way to add border radius. okay, so we can simply add border radius is going to be new border radius dot circular, and in here we need to add the ratio, so we can choose 18.0. now this clip-r react contain a it can contain a child, so our child is going to be an image, and I already added images inside my asset folder. So if you did not add it yet, so simply click your project name and right click and add a directory and call it name asset and paste the images, and go to this pubspace.ome file, and in here after this Flutter use material design true, in here you need to add this assets keyword, and you need to add all your image directory. So for me, my folder name is assets, then image name is a.jpg, so that's why I have added here asset/a.jpg. okay, so you must need to add it, you must need to define it inside your pubspec.ome file, otherwise it will not work. okay, so now in here our image is going to be new asset image, because we are getting this image from asset image, and we need to define the directory here. So assets/a.jpg. okay, now we need to define height and width of this image. Height for example 200.0, width 200.0, and fit, and don't forget to choose this box width.cover, it will give us the perfect size for our image. Now if we run this application, hopefully we will be able to see our image. Here you can see our image, and you can see the rectangular circular and it's just because of we select this 18.0. okay, you can choose your own custom radius. okay, so now so this total image contain this container, so this container is this image. So now if we want to add multiple images, then what can we do? Simply copy this container. So we can copy this container here, so copy, and we can paste it few more time and change the image name. We can call it b.jpg, paste it one more time, and we can call it c.jpg, paste it one more time, and we can call it d, and for last one we can call it e.jpg. now run it. So now we can see first image, second image, third image, fourth image, fifth image, and we can scroll it horizontally. okay, as you can see we can scroll it horizontally. So this is our first container. okay, very good. Now this is our first container, and inside this total first container we have added all these images. So you can comment out here. okay, first container. Now we need to add another container. So new container. okay, define a height, we can choose 300.0, add margin as in set all 10 dp. okay, and now in here do one thing, we will add a custom we will add a background color, and we will add some gradient design. okay, so for adding a design we need to choose the decoration. It's going to be new box decoration, and box decoration has a border radius, new border radius dot, this time we will choose border radius dot only. And for example, we want to add some radius from only from bottom left side. So we can see there is a property called bottom left and bottom right, and there is also two property, top left and top right. So you can choose anything, and you can choose any of them that you need. So for our project, I would like to choose bottom left, and this one is going to be border radius dot circular, and I can choose 90.0. okay, border radius dot circular, I can choose 10.0. bottom left, I think we not need to this way. Bottom right, we need to choose this radius dot circular. Okay, and in here we need to choose this radius. All right, so and inside this decoration, what we need to choose, we need to choose a color. So color is going to be colors, or you can choose red accent, and run this. And now you can see we can scroll it, and here you can see our second container, that is our this container, and you can see a background color and border radius from bottom left side. Okay, now what can we do? Okay, let's learn how can we design with column and row. Okay, so for example, in here we will add a image in left side, then we will add two tags in right side. Okay, so for doing this, so this is our main container. So for doing this, what we need to do, first we need to define a child is going to be new column, new, not container, it should be new column. So new column, and column will have a children of widget. Okay, and in here first we need to define a row, because we are adding a column here, because we will add multiple row in this container. So this one will be for first row, this one will be for second row, and this one will be for third row and fourth row. Okay, so for doing this, what can we do? We can simply add a new row. Okay, and row should have a children of widget. Okay, all right, all done. So first we need to add first row. So for first row is going to be new container, and container. So this is our first row, and in here we can add a for this we can choose a child. First choose a margin, as insert all is going to be 10.0. all right, and choose as children, and this child is going to be new image. Okay, so in here we can add our custom image. So image is going to be asset image, and in here we can name it asset image, assets, and we can choose b.jpg, and we need to define the height, and we can choose a small size height, for example 60.0, and wide 60.0, and fit is going to be box_fit.cover. Now run this. Here you can see this small size icon. Okay, you can see this small size icon. I think we can choose it a little bit larger, so choose 100 dp, maybe looking good. Okay, now you can see this 100 dp. all right, so I think we did a mistake here. Okay, I think instead of this child image we can choose this clip art, that will be looking good. Clip art react. Okay, and we can choose border radius is going to be new border radius dot circular. I can choose 15.0 and add the child is going to be new image, and in here is going to be new asset image, and we can choose assets, I can choose d.jpg and define the height 100.0, width also 100.0, and fit is going to be box width.cover. all right, so now if we run this, hopefully we'll be able to see, you can see this nice design. Okay, now do one thing, at the right side of this image we can add two text. Okay, we can add two text. all right, and this is our first row, first item of this row, and add a comma and add another container. So new container. Okay, in this container add margin as inset all, you can choose 10.0. okay, now in here we can add a child, and this child is going to be column, new column, because we will add two text view vertically, so we need to define column. okay, so column, and this column has a children of widget. all right, so first we need to add a new text. So new text, and text we can simply I can call it I like flower. all right, I think I need to change the font size. So style is going to be text style, and font size is going to be, I think, 20.0, and color we can choose a color. So color, choose orange color. So colors dot I think green will be good. Now run this, let's see how it look like. No, here you can see that is not a good color. I think white will be good. White. Okay, here you can see this text. okay, and we can choose the, maybe we can choose height of this container. Let's choose it 120.0. now run it. Here you can see if we choose it from 100, then we will be able to see it at the same site, at the same starting point that we have for our image. So you can see I like flower, and I would like to add a new padding. So add a padding. So new padding is going to be as inset all. I can choose 10 point of, not 10 point, add 4.0, and add a divider. New divider, new divider, choose height, choose 10.0. okay, and after that we need to add another text view. So we can simply copy this text view and paste it here, and I can choose 50k plus flower, and we can simply change the color to yellow, and change the font size like 15.0. okay, so now run this application. Here we go. Now we can see the larger size. I think we don't need to add padding here because it gives us, now it's give us extra space. So here we can see I like flower, and this is the 50k plus flower, you can see. So this is our first row. So this is our first row item, and this int it here, so you can call it a first row int. Now we can simply, what is our row? So this is our one row, and this is our second row, and run this application. And here you can see, and we can scroll and we can see the image. And do one thing, so for our this container, this redirection container, we have selected a specific height. So instead of a specific height, we can change it to this way. where is this container? So this container, so instead of height 300 we can add it here, media query dot of context dot size dot height. So what does it means? It means it will take that much space we need for this container. If this container has five element, then it will take this 5 element space. Okay, so now run this. Now you can see extra space, and we can add multiple data. So this is the row, first row, this is the second row. You can choose A, and I can simply copy this and add few more time, and add a divider will be good. So divider, and height is going to be 10.0, and add another divider, new divider, height is going to be 10.0, and add, paste it here. Now run it. Now here you can see the icon, color and images. And so for divider, let's see if we can change the color for this divider, and you can choose color is going to be colors dot white. Let's see if it will work. Here we can see the color is white and it's working perfectly. All right, now we can change, just we can change the image. I have some edit, change the image at age, and for this in here we also need to add color. So color is going to be colors dot white, and see, and in here we also need to define a divider. So new divider, height is going to be 10.0, and color is going to be colors dot white, and for this it can be D. Okay, so now if we run this application, here we can see our horizontal scroll view for our list of images. Okay, and we can also scroll our full application, and you can see our image and our title, text, our custom our divider, different image and different icon. Okay, so I think we have successfully created this layout. All right, so I think that's enough for this part. We can continue it from our next part. And guys, please, if you think this video is helping you, then please don't forget to subscribe this channel. And if you like this video, do like. And if you need free coupon of my Udemy course, you can join to my Facebook group. You will get group link inside description box. Okay, so if you like this video, please subscribe this channel and do comment, do like and share. So thank you.